So guys, what is going on and welcome back to another video on my channel. Now if you are new, don't forget to click that red subscribe button down below and let's try and get this video to 100 likes. That would be absolutely amazing. So today I'm going to be explaining to you, taking you through a few unexplainable things that teenage boys do. So the first unexplainable thing that I'd say teenage boys actually do is when they burp, they blow. Now, I know personally I do this and I know loads of my mates do it. The reason I do it is because if I burp here and it's going to smell, I don't want it to be lingering around me. I don't want to get the blame for it. So if I kind of burp and then blow it in that direction, you know, the smell of the burp's going to disappear over there. No one knows I've burped. That is the truthful reason why I do it. Now, another thing that teenage boys do, which is completely unexplainable, is when they're going for a pee, basically you try and stand as far back as you possibly can and still get it in the toilet or urinal. Now it's probably sounding completely ridiculous to you guys, but I'm sure if you're a boy, you've been there, I've been there. I obviously don't do it all the time, but a lot of the time I do it. The weird thing that teenage boys do, like everyone stood really far back from the urinal and gone to the toilet. Like, don't deny it, guys. I don't know why we do it though. There's no reason. Just because weeing's boring, we try and make it a bit more interesting, I guess. What am I talking about? So another thing that teenage boys do, generally younger teenagers, is when they see a girl, they're like, oh crap, I'm gonna go and impress her. And how do they impress her? Oh, he's sexy. Oi, my friend said you're peng, innit? You're peng. Literally though, let me not lie, we've all been there. Like, I remember my mate used to shout out females when anyone walked in McDonald's who was a girl. Quite sad looking back, but it was so funny at the time. Literally, it was the biggest crease of my life. And now this next one is so true for me. I do it way too much, and I know loads of my friends do as well. Teenage boys take a load of topless pictures with that certain facial expression. Now, I can't explain it, but it's kind of like you're trying to tempt, you're trying to look good, like, and yeah, you just think you're the bomb in that moment. And it's often after you've been to the gym that you kind of do this because you're quite like, you're pumped. So taking loads of topless pictures, stuff like that, is just something that teenage boys do. Now, I don't know why essentially I do it. Obviously, I don't put them anywhere, they're just on my camera roll. Now this next one is so true for when you get a bit older. Now when you're older and you're just thinking, you put your hands down your pants. Literally, since I've started turning into an older teenager, I've done it more. I've seen my friends do it, happens in class, anywhere, whenever you're trying to think, people just do it. And it just becomes habit. I've seen my dad do it, everyone does it. From literally from the age of 17 upwards. And an unexplainable thing that all men kind of do is when they're like thinking, they're bored, or just want to be comfortable, they put their hand down their pants. Yeah, it sounds weird, doesn't it? But every boy generally does it. Now this is so true for when you're in school. You know when you're walking along the corridor and you see your mate, you're like, just kind of give them the nod. You don't say, oh, you're right, mate. Hi, hello. You give them the... Or you might give them a little spud, or you might shake the hand if they're tight. But sometimes, like, you go to spud them, and this guy's got your handshake out, and you kind of go like this, and then you kind of mess it all up, and that's kind of awkward. That happens to me a lot, and it's really awkward. But unexplainable, why do we nod? I don't actually know why we nod. It's like, oh, you right, mate? You right, mate? But instead of saying, you right, mate, we just go, And all the boys at school do it. Girls, how do girls greet each other in the corridor? They're hi, or they like give each other a hug. But boys, it's either a spud, a handshake, or a nod. Now, there are obviously weird, unexplainable things that teenage boys do out of curiosity that I just don't want to put in this video. But if anyone wants to have a hazard a guess in the comments down below, do be my guest. And then if you've done it before, you can like the comment, and then we'll see whatever gets top comment. So another thing that teenage boys did, this was kind of in a trend, but like back in like year 9, year 10, so about 3 years ago, there was this thing going around called the rubber challenge. Now with the rubber challenge, you get a rubber and you literally rub your hand like this, and the friction would cause the skin to peel off and you'd have a scar, and you just kind of felt like a boss if you had a really big scar, I think it was. Now, you can't really see it, but I had done a really bad rubber challenge. I was scarred for like 2 years. It's only just starting to fade now. You can still see it slightly if you saw my hand in person. But it's just so weird and unexplainable. Like, why would we even want to scar ourselves? I remember in maths in year 9, we was all doing this. It wasn't just me. There were loads of us doing this. Loads of us. Now, a personal weird thing that I've done. Well, basically, I was in a detention once, and it was after school, and we had the supply teacher, and I just thought, you know what, it's a supply teacher, I can do what I want. So I kind of pretended I needed the toilet. I stood up from behind my desk where you couldn't see anything, and I poked my finger out of my trouser hole, and I was like, "Miss, I need the toilet." And she was like, "Oh, oh, oh," and then realised. And then my actual teacher came back, she told him I got a phone call home and I had detention, and it was quite awkward.
Miss, I know I'm in detention, but can I go to the toilet, please?
But yeah guys, that's been today's video. Every Sunday I upload a video similar to this, a fun type video, normally related to school, and then during the week I upload a video to help you guys with A-levels or GCSEs, and they're in a vlog style. So if you do want to see that content, or you did enjoy this content, as I said, leave a like, subscribe down below, and I'll catch you all again soon.